Hello folks, Azuma here again with another divinely guided message. I hope you're all doing very well. So I just wanted to give you a little background as to how these messages come to me, because I've been asked quite recently a few times as to how I know all of this stuff. I assume it's because it's resonating with them and they also want to learn how to hear their higher self even easier. So yeah, it's there for everybody. I personally download these messages pretty much at the end of each meditation. It's like the moment I finish and I relax, a subject comes to mind and I just instantly pick up my phone or I jump on my laptop and I start writing. I start just channeling really. And I assume it's a message that has to be out there for the collective, not just for me. Therefore, I am being prompted to do a video for those that, might need it. So that's what happens when you're a channel. That's how it comes to you. So, yeah. So today is about aligning with your true self. There seems to be a lot that wants to come to the fore about alignment, because this has been the theme for the last couple of weeks. So aligning with the true you, the abundance, the things you want, does actually require a lot of things. I know sometimes when you hear people talking about alignment, it's spoken as if you can just affirm it and poof, it appears. I mean, can you just speak it into existence? Absolutely not. I'm sorry to burst anyone's bubble, but it does require a bit more than that. You have to align with the vibrations of the thing you require, but it does require that you do some work before there. I've been doing the work in theory for like 25 years, I would say. But knowing it in theory and practicing it every day and living by it like a rule, I know I haven't been living by it every day. I mean, all you have to do is look around in your environment and your existence to see if you have been practicing what you've been preaching. Because your manifestations will be there for the showing. If they're not there, that's proof that maybe you've got some more work to do. If your life resembles what you hold in your mind's eye, then you're most definitely in alignment. If it doesn't, you have more work to do. We all do. I do. And I'm not just talking about, material things and what you have materialistically. It's more, really that can be achieved by brute force, working in jobs you don't particularly love, but just to maintain the existence that you want. You might decide I have no choice, and that's how you make things happen. But I'm talking about aligning with the things that actually make your heart sing, the things that you really hold dear. Those are the things you have to look around and see if they have come to fruition. If they have, yay, you're in alignment. If they haven't, that's where the work lies. When I say work to do, you might need to look at things on an emotional level, or it might be required on a physical level, changing things that are in your physical world, or it might require that you change your belief systems and reprogram your mind so that your subconscious mind doesn't basically sabotage all your efforts, because it doesn't believe the changes you're trying to make are possible. Alignment requires that you go through your checklist and see where in your life things, people, beliefs can be holding you back from your kingdom. The kingdom that lies in your heart. The things that you hold dear. For me, there were people in my environment that made things problematic. And I found once I was determined to really change my world, that that was the thing that was eroding my psyche. Not just that, I had certain belief systems that also had to be revisited and taken out of my environment, my mental environment. It's all everything's bloody interlinked, everything. Nothing stands singly. Everything is interlinked to maybe why you behave in a particular way, why certain people may even treat you a particular way. Everything's interlinked. You'll find that possibly the reason why things are not as you want them is because of how you've turned a blind eye or allowed people's thoughts and beliefs of who you are to become your own. Not only that, I find by trying to remain the same and remain in a particular environment, I was also disempowering myself. So all those things collectively were going against what my true belief systems were and what my higher self was constantly trying to tell me what was my real truth. That was my biggest wake-up call. And by changing those things, I could no longer stay the same. I could no longer stay in the same place, and my life changed very quickly. I mean, the issues don't even have to be directly through, your actions. It could be just down to association, because you associate who you associate with and who other people associate with. Are they surrounding themselves with people that aren't necessarily the highest vibing? And as a result of having them in your environment, you have them too. It's like a knock-on effect. I mean, it's fine if they have no impact on your life. But if it's the case that when you leave their company, they've left a negative imprint on you, then these are the kind of things that block your abundance and block your blessings. You see, the divine will not reward you if you don't act on things that are in your awareness. So if you're aware that something such as a job or a person doesn't necessarily resonate with you or brings out the worst in you, and you're still trying, stay in it and trying to remain in it, or surround yourself with it, you are consciously creating this harmony for yourself. And of course, if you're conflicted in any way, you're going to create sort of a physical disharmony. Therefore, the life force energy cannot flow smoothly to align you with the things you want. It's that simple. It's the same with sexual encounters. If you're having sexual encounters, casual sex or whatever, with people that are also down the line, have a chain of people that they're also having casual sex with, you're mixing energies and taking on unnecessary energetic baggage. Sexual energy is one of the most potent ways you can immerse yourself with lower vibing entities. So remember that. I'm not saying don't have casual sex, but just know what you're investing in and keep cleansing your area with all the good stuff. So if you find yourself stuck and you can't align with your energy and all the things that you want to come into fruition, maybe look at your environment. Is it an expansive one? What are the obvious things that you're not removing from your life to make space for the more divinely guided versions of what you want? That would be the telltale signs. Where in your life can you make changes? If you consciously want to make changes and create the life you want, you have to be honest with yourself. And that might mean removing yourself from jobs that are not fulfilling, If that's the case, create in your mind's eye the kind of environment that will make you feel more fulfilled. Write it down, visualize it, and then it starts to percolate. It might be friends, relationships that have, run their course. It's the same. Think about it. You'll know if things are not comfortable for you in terms of friendships, relationships, if they are the culprit of your angst and discontentment. Do the same. Write down what type of person you envisage as your counterpart. What kind of friends? What do you do together? How much enjoyment? How often do you see them? They're saying that kind of thing. And then once you do all of that, of course, you'll start to see the universe will bring people into your life to align with those things that you want. But of course, first of all, you have to eliminate the things that no longer serve you. Okay? I'm going to definitely leave that one there. They seem to be creeping back up to longer length videos. But I have started a Patreon where I tend to do content specifically for patrons. So if you'd like to join me there and get some exclusive content, please do. If not, lovely to see your face. I've come back onto the camera because I've been missing your face. So if you do like, please press the like button, subscribe, and of course, share with anyone that my humble words could be useful for. So on that note, I say, my people,